The Untold Truth About the Star of Pawn Stars, Chumlee. Chumlee is an American TV personality, businessman, and actor, born on the 8th of September, 1982 in Henderson, Nevada, USA. He's known from appearing in History Channel's successful reality show, Pawn Stars. Austin Lee Russell was born the first of 3 children of a middle-class family of Scottish descent. Although there's no information about his parents, it's known that his younger siblings are named Tara and Sage. His physical resemblance to Chumlee's character in the TV series Tennessee Tuxedo gained him his nickname of Chumlee in his childhood. As a result of his close friendship with Corey Harrison, in his youth, Chumlee spent countless hours in his friend's family-owned business, the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop, and steadily learned about the business of antique objects and jewelry, even if just pawned. Already acquainted with business's work dynamic, Chumlee became an employee of the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop in Las Vegas when he was 21 years old. Although his main occupation was testing and loading objects, his knowledge of history and his passion for sneakers and video games led Chumlee to specialize in the pop culture's collectible items, valuing the shop's items in these categories. A simple reminder how to enter our brand new giveaway. We will be giving either an iPhone Max, iPad mini, or MacBook Pro. It's really your choice. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. The Gold and Silver Pawn Shop was founded in 1989 by Richard Harrison and his son Rick. Although Harrison only counted a capital of $5,000 to fund his business, it quickly became a local success as an increasing number of customers with valuable items to pawn or sell visited the shop. In 2008, producers Colby and Brent Montgomery visited Las Vegas, and struck by local pawn shop aesthetic and eclecticism, both producers considered creating a show centered on one of those shops, believing that it would be successful. In the search for a fitting, established family business ideal for their idea, they found the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop. For years, Rick Harrison had been trying to produce a series featuring his shop, so he enthusiastically accepted the proposal made by Gaines and Montgomery. In 2009, Pawn Stars premiered on the History Channel, specifically featuring Richard Old Man Harrison, his son Rick, and grandson Corey, breaking the network's audience records at the time. Although the show's concept was appealing, and items shown in it fascinated audiences interested in American history, in Chumlee's words, the show was lacking something. In an interview with Podcasts in March 2020, Russell talked about his beginnings on the show, revealing as well what Pawn Stars' missing factor was. They, the producers, were making a short episode, and we had about 12 employees at the time. They went through everybody saying, "All right, who's going to be our 4th member?" I didn't watch too much TV, but I decided I'd go watch some TV, some reality shows, and I kind of realized what was missing was the funny part of the show. The whipping boy is what I called it at the time. Someone they could make fun of and laugh with. Chumlee's idea to be Pawn Stars' comedic relief factor was successful, as his popularity increased quickly and he became one of the memorable stars in the series. Pawn Stars has received many positive reviews over the years it has been on the air. In 2009, Christopher Long from movie Metropolis generously reviewed the show, stating, "Pawn Stars was easily the best show on the History Channel, and maybe the best show on cable." Pawn Stars became one of the most watched shows on American TV, and the shop itself has become a tourist attraction in Las Vegas, receiving on average 3,000 visitors per day. The show is the most profitable of its network, bringing History Channel $3 million on average per episode. Due to its unbelievable success, the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop name was changed to the world-famous Gold and Silver Pawn Shop. Featuring Pawn Stars' main cast, the game show Pawnography was premiered on the History Channel in 2014. Chumlee, along with Rick and Corey Harrison, acted as panelists in the show, in which participants competed for cash prizes and to win historical, valuable objects belonging to the world-famous Gold and Silver Pawn Shop. Over the years, Chumlee has made several appearances in other shows, such as Top Gear USA, American Restoration, and Nickelodeon's iCarly. In 2017, Chumlee opened his own store named Chumlee's Candy, located across from Harrison's pawn shop on Pawn Plaza. The business is managed by Chumlee and his brother Sage, selling a variety of sweets, including Pawn Stars-themed candies. His candy cigarettes are his most famous product, though. For nostalgia candy in the summer, I cannot keep candy cigarettes and bubblegum cigarettes on the shelves. People come in and buy as many as can fit in their hands. They want to buy a whole box, and we have boxes in the back. I can't order enough of them. Facing sexual assault accusations, in March 2016, Chumlee's home was raided and Xanax, marijuana, cocaine, and crystal meth were found, along with numerous firearms, resulting in his arrest. Though sexual assault charges were dropped due to lack of evidence, he was ultimately sentenced to 3 years probation after being found guilty on arms and drug possession. In a press statement released by Chumlee, he expressed his gratitude for fans' support. I appreciate everyone's patience in allowing the investigation to take its course, and I always had faith that the truth would come out in the end. It was rewarding to see that I was not prejudged by our fans, and that was gratifying over these last 2 months. Thanks to everyone who supported me during this time. Otherwise, in his personal life, in 2013, Chumlee started dating TANYA HYJAZI, who was a Las Vegas restaurant chef. Although the relationship soon ended for unknown reasons, Chumlee then found himself attached again to Instagram model Olivia Radiman, to whom he proposed in May 2018 after a 2-year relationship. We were friends for a year or two before we were ever a couple, and got together around the beginning of 2016. In August 2019, the couple married in a private ceremony in Hawaii. Besides owning at least 200 pair of sneakers, Chumlee's fortune has allowed him to pursue his other passion, vintage cars. His collection includes a 1964 Impala SS, a Rolls-Royce Phantom, and a Maserati GRANDTURISMO, among others. As of mid-2020, Austin Lee Chumlee Russell has an estimated net worth of over $5 million as a result of his work in Pawn Stars, income obtained from his own candy shop, and his appearances in several TV shows. Chumlee is a man of white ethnicity, although it's speculated that he's of Mexican and Native American descent, but he hasn't confirmed this. At the start of Pawn Stars, he was visibly overweight. However, Chumlee has recently made massive changes to his appearance. In 2018, he lost around 38 pounds before undergoing gastric sleeve surgery that year, weighing 230 pounds or 104 kilograms afterwards. There are other interesting facts around Chumlee. Out of all the members of Pawn Stars, Chumlee's merchandise is a bestseller. Pawn Stars has now been broadcast for 17 seasons and continues as a TV success. Richard Harrison, founder and co-owner of the world-famous gold and silver pawn shop, died on the 25th of June, 2018, after battling with Parkinson's disease for years. In a 2018 interview with Norm, Chumlee expressed his admiration for his late boss. "He meant the world to me. He was pretty much a grandfather to me, and he didn't have to be. He came off as grumpy, but he was always there with advice and joking around with me. He changed so many lives with his generosity. He was so kind if someone needed help. He loaned someone money when their animal needed surgery. He supported battered women." Chumlee also shared the best advice given to him by the old man. "He told me to keep my head up and focus on the good things in front of me and positive things," he said. "Don't worry about people's opinions. It seems pretty basic. But he was married over 50 years, and I think he taught me how to become a good husband." Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.